Hello Donovan, the Prince Santiago here. Put your pinkies up because I'm here with another WWE Quest episode. Enjoy. First off, I'm going to discuss why I'm doing this series. I want to be in the WWE as you've seen from this series, but I don't want to be a wrestler. People think that I want to be a wrestler. No, I want to be an interviewer, manager, or a commentator, or all three, or, manager specifically, but I'm willing to do all three, or specifically manager. And the point of this series is to prove that I belong in the WWE, or that I at least deserve a chance with them. And I've done stuff with them before. And I'm not going to take a wrestler spot. People are telling me, you got to do all this training for years and years. First off, I don't mind training. But I don't believe that I should be training for 10 years, to be a manager, an interviewer, and a commentator. Because technically, I'm already training for that as we speak. As an actor, I've appeared in over 500 YouTube videos. I've appeared in multiple student films and independent films. I've worked on multiple film shoots from Law & Order, Blue Bloods, and Believe, and all those TV shows. You can watch the other videos to see all the other stuff I've done. The point is, I've done all that stuff. And that, in my opinion, is climbing the ladder towards the on-screen character route. Trust me, if I wanted to be a wrestler, I would climb the wrestling route. Okay, join a federation. And train, pay the dues as a sense. But in a sense, I'm paying my dues on this road. And I'm also paying my dues with this video series because I'm trying to prove and make it easier for the rest of the world, whoever wants to be in WWE, and use the power of YouTube because YouTube is very new. YouTube was created in 2005. YouTube is a new medium. And I go to all these YouTube events in New York City. So believe me, I know all about YouTube. YouTube is a new medium. And thanks to the power of the internet, you can get noticed, and I'm trying to prove that with this series. That thanks to the power of the internet, you can get noticed. And the fact is that I want to get noticed by WWE, and I want my chance with them. And that's why I'm doing this series in the first place, to get noticed by WWE and to give me a chance. Whether they like me or not is completely up to them. I just want the chance to prove that I belong. And if they don't like me for some reason, you know what, at least I tried. At least I used the power of the internet. At least I used Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube to get their attention, which is something very new. All these tools are very new. All these tools are very new. And I'm using them to help future generations who want to be in WWE or just want to make it in general. You can use these tools if you're talented and dedicated, and I believe you can make it. I believe I can make it. But I'm going to go into the 5 things that I believe WWE should do. So you know why I'm doing this series, but what do you think WWE should do? Well, I'll tell you what I think they should do. I think WWE should personally be holding more open casting calls. I know they go and find people like, oh, we really want you, we really think you'd be cool, we watch you. But what about open casting calls? Whether it's for a wrestler, a manager, an interviewer, a commentator, open casting calls in cities like New York, in Florida, in LA. WWE, you could find top stars if you did a little more open casting calls. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of great stars in WWE currently, but you always need new stars. You always need new people. You always need new characters. That's the way WWE is. So I propose open casting calls is one thing. The thing I propose is more online video contests, similar to the Daniel Bryan WWE fan correspondent contest, which many people entered and they picked a winner for each city, similar to Totino's Bold. But I want these contests to be taken seriously. I want, when people win these contests, you should possibly consider them future employees, I think, whether it's a superstar, manager, an on-screen character. Specifically me winning the Daniel Bryan contest, I thought that could be, maybe a foot in the door. Maybe, I could talk to some people and be like, this is something I really want to do. Asking bold questions, being an interviewer, being a commentator, being a manager of that nature. And I try to use that opportunity, to do that. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but you never know. I mean, people like the video, and I hope that it can go places, but I really think these YouTube contests shouldn't just be little contests. I think they need to be taken seriously, in my opinion. I think you could find the next big future star. In my opinion, I can be the next big future, manager, the next great future on-screen character and interviewer, and I already did the video. I think I proved to WWE that the video was entertaining. And if you give me more attention, you give me more videos to do, I guarantee you, I will not let you down. And you can follow the rest of the Quest series to see that I will not let you down. So that's another thing I think WWE should be doing. The thing I think WWE should be doing is basically using YouTubers more. Now, I'm not a big YouTuber, and of course I do want to be in the WWE, but collab with more YouTubers, that's what I think. Viners, things of that nature. I know WWE is very good with the superstars and with celebrities of all this sorts. What about YouTube? YouTube is a new medium. YouTube is a new tool. YouTube was created in 2005. It's still a baby, basically. It's going to be 10 years old, basically next year. YouTube is the future platform, and WWE clearly knows that. You know, with all the YouTube videos they do and the YouTube content they do, there's always great YouTube content from them. Don't get me wrong, I love that. But I think collaboration with more YouTubers, bigger YouTubers. Could you imagine John Cena playing video games with Peter Pie? Could you imagine other YouTubers being interviewed? Could you imagine WWE superstars being interviewed by YouTubers, big YouTubers like Daily Grace, who's not a big YouTuber? Or how about YouTubers, you know, getting WWE superstars in a musical perhaps, like AV Bite Brothers. They do great musicals every week. Why not have a WWE superstar in there? My point is, I would like to see WWE collaborate more with YouTubers. You know, big and small. Of course, probably the big ones. But how awesome would that be? And I think that would help both sides. You know what I mean? Because, you know, a lot of YouTubers, they do want the mainstream attention. WWE can be that ticket, and then WWE can reach a whole new audience. Because, for instance, Peter Pie is possibly the biggest YouTuber. I believe he is. He is the biggest YouTuber. Could you imagine having a wrestler perhaps appear in a video or something like that? Or perhaps wrestlers doing gameplay videos. Because video games are a really big market right now. John Cena playing a video game, Triple H playing a video game, forget about it. I think that would be awesome. So I think collabing with YouTubers more. I noticed is the options to apply on the WWE recruitment site. Now I applied to be a referee, which, you know, I don't mind. I'll start out as a referee. I'll do that. I don't care. And it's something I want to do. I've been reffing before. I know how to ref. And, you know, you give me the training, I guarantee you, I'll do my best every time. But there should be more options on the recruitment page. Manager, interviewer, commentator. There's only announcer, wrestler, and referee last time I checked. But what about me? I want to be a manager. Why can't I apply to be a manager on the WWE recruitment site? I should be able to. Because that's specifically what I want to do. I don't, like I said, I don't want to be a wrestler. I'm willing to wrestle matches, but I don't want to be a wrestler. I don't really want to be an announcer. You know, that's not my thing. I think I can do it. I think I can be an announcer, but that's not the main thing I want to do. Referee is of the degree of what I know best. But why isn't there manager? How come there isn't interviewer? How come there isn't commentator? You know? Those are three things I really want to do. You know? I would love to start out as an interviewer and then go into a manager / commentator. Or other way around. Commentator / interviewer going into a manager position. Either way, I would love to do all three of those things in WWE. And there are no options on the recruitment site. You know? Maybe that's why I haven't got picked as a referee yet. Because, you know, the videos I sent were like very acting videos. Me acting and, you know, doing all these, playing different characters in comedy and stuff like that. And I specifically said I really just want to be a manager, but I had to apply for a referee. So more options on the recruitment site I think would be awesome. But not least, I think WWE needs more training centers. Now, we know we have Florida, but what about one in New York and one in LA? 3 big areas. And then that can lead into the open casting calls. You know, have recruitment drives. And then maybe the people who don't make it, they could pay for a membership. But the people who do make it, they get trained. You know what I mean? Whether it's a manager, interviewer, or commentator. And then you could have perhaps YouTube videos of the matches there. You know what I mean? Like the training that goes on at WWE NXT New York, WWE NXT LA, NXT Florida. You'll have the market cornered, first off. And I think it'd be awesome to find new WWE superstars that way, in my opinion. So, there you go. Here's some stories you may not know. The WrestleMania Dirty Press Conference, that day I was going, I actually fainted on the train. Yep. Never fainted before in my life.